Who needs enemies when you have such a friend?
Bruh. I was an active alcoholic and addict. Very heavy on the drinking and on the drugs for a very long time. And I came across a 12-step program that changed my life forever. And I'm sitting before you and I haven't had a drink, a smoke, a sniff of anything in 9 months.
Proud of you, bro.
Yeah. My blood pressure was 150 over 100 and my blood sugar was 2. So one thing was that my heart was either going to pop out of my chest or I was going to go into hypoglycemic shock. But it was for sure Ryan was dying.
But it's beautiful. To live and learn is progress over perfection.
Of late, I've adopted the mental module of learning to let things go.
Okay.
You know, to navigate my internal world, not to be affected or changed by my external. So I take a moment, take a beat to breathe, relax, and remind myself that I am not a part of it, I'm living through it.
C'est profond.
Like
I'm someone who, ever since I was a child, that was how I want to be. When I grew up, I want to be. When I grow up, I want to be. Hey, you wait for me to arrive, I will be. I couldn't see that guy no more.
Yeah.
I couldn't see that guy anymore. And that was basically my point.
I'm checking in. I'm telling the babe what did you do last week or in the past 2 weeks? How many drugs have you done? I'm like, no. Because I felt bad. No, I was ashamed. But from my understanding, addiction comes as a result of an existing mental health issue.
Back to what I was saying. As I've grown up now and I've found coming to my rock bottom with alcohol, I realized that there's it's not just about stop drinking and stop smoking and stop doing coke.
No,
it's not that. Your life is unmanageable. Yeah, your life is unmanageable. Step 1. Step 2, you're insane. You're insane. You have some kind of, you need some mental reboot. Yeah. And step 3, commit your life to your higher power. Get to know your higher power and commit yourself to it. Surrender. You know. And I came to understand in this step work that it is not just about the alcohol. I realized on step 1, probably after a few weeks of sobriety, I realized that alcohol was never my problem. It was never my problem.
Yeah, that's what I was actually trying to ask.
It was actually my solution.
So what was the problem? That's what I was trying to ask.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. I had a whole lot of discontentment in my heart because number 1, my father was absent. So I had a whole lot of what they call father wounds that I did were misplaced.
The song by Kendrick Lamar, I think, called Daddy Issues.
Yes, yeah.
Something like that.
So
addresses it.
those were one of them. But then also my self-image, because you see, as a man, you need to grow up understanding how to be a man.
As a man,
you need to
a masculine man.
Yes, yes.
The East African man.
Yes. As the East African man, as you can see myself, I realized that I need to ground myself in certain values of self-respect, self-praise. Love yourself. Love yourself. You look at yourself in the mirror. I realized from that day that I had not bathed.
There was a very Nigerian touch to that. Love yourself.
That one.
Love yourself.
That one. Let me tell you, I had taken weeks without bathing, looking into a mirror. That was what actually shifted my opinion on myself to I don't know who you are anymore. Yeah. And all of this was being treated by alcohol and drugs and sex and porn and coke.
So all of this was just more of a coping mechanism.
Yes,
yeah.
It's an escape. Because whatever it is you're going through is too much, according to you, in that state.
And I'm still in the process of learning what else is underneath that.
It's a journey that doesn't end.
Yeah.
When you start recovery, it's continuous. You will recover for the rest of your life.
That's why you're always called an alcoholic.
Yes, that's why you will always be considered an alcoholic. You will always be considered an addict.
Okay.
So
Ivana,
yes.
what was behind it? Like, was there a mental illness? Was there something you were running from, you were escaping or something like that? What?
Yeah. So for me, mine was triggered by grief. I lost someone very close to me.
Ooh.
But
Right.
also, if you go back to like my history in life, how I grew up played a part in that, like with my parents, the home, and all of that. Yeah, there were some experiences that were like molding, let me say.
That led to it.
Yeah, that led to me not being able to handle grief when it came. Because I think another, like, due to like how I was raised and like how the family dynamic was at the time for most of my like formative years, I I learned to, okay, how I used to cope was to take on the burdens. So I used to blame myself for a lot of stuff that doesn't even have anything to do with me. Like my parents being together. What does that have to do with me? Like, trust me, these days I think about some of the things I used to think are my fault. And I'm like, these two people, I learned this in my recovery like journey. And I sat down and when I figured it out, I realized I have been blaming myself for two people staying together. They're, first of all, they're adults. Fully, like their frontal lobe is full.
Yeah.
You know, they know exactly what they're doing. they met before I came into the picture. They formed this bond before I came into the picture. How do I come into the picture and then think that they're still together because of me? So now they're not happy and they have to be together
because of you.
That's what I told myself for years. For years, guys. Like, it's so crazy. When I sit and think about it today, I'm like, wow. So I had, what was I was diagnosed with.
Just ignore it.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
He has like,
brother.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make that statement. He can even do this and you hear this guy is moving. Why? Tell me your Optimus Prime by just moving that.
By the way,
yes, you're going when you were diagnosed.
Yes, I was diagnosed with bipolar.
Is it?
Yes,
Wow.
and what is it called? Grief-induced depression and substance abuse. That was the
diagnosis. Yeah.
So, of course, yes. When I lost the person I lost that was close to me was my elder sister, and also the circumstances in which we lost her contributed to my depression. So at the time, this happened in 2021. I was in Nairobi. I had just started university for the first time.
The first try.
For the first time. This was now round one. So, I mean, based on university, whatever is going on here was going on here because I'm Kenyan, but we were raised here.
We'd like to shout our Kenyan people that are
Yeah,
watching because
Mambo,
you're
Rada, bro. Thank you, Asanteni. But yeah, so when I heard that my sister had passed, first of all, I couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it until we got here, until I saw her in the casket, actually. To be honest, I thought this was like some skit. And they're playing me.
Side note, we need to do a pod on death.
Yes, and grief and loss.
Bruh,
So
we need to do a pod
for
on
sure.
that, man.
Please call us.
For sure.
And like,
Call us.
Yeah.
Call us.
We need to do something.
Oh, please. I'd love to be a part of that.
Right.
Yeah. So what happened? So I'm trying to navigate this new change. I am learning new things. I'm in Nairobi now. I've never lived in Nairobi. Probably I had only lived in Nairobi for a year prior to that. So, and Kenyans are different. The culture is different. They do things differently. They view people differently. So, and they're not very accommodating of people. Kenyans are very strict, straightforward, very controlling. They like to be in control. So, if you're very like nice, timid, tender, soft, that society will break you to make you a bad person. I'm telling you the truth. Me, it was making me a bad person because of the things I was going through. and the things I was doing in,
In other words,
return.
Uganda is your place, eh?
Yeah, man, love it here. 256. Yes, in Uganda.
What's your Chiganda name? Have you taken
Nalumansi.
mad?
Come on.
To forever be Nalumansi. I played the role of Nalumansi in Lohana Academy for one of our school plays.
Oh,
And I
so
said, yeah,
it's that
shall we do that one?
Nalumansi.
That's the one I remember.
Come on, okay. Shout out Lohana people, by the way, that are watching.
Uh,
We need to make sure we touch everywhere.
yes.
Anyway,
So where was I? Yeah, so navigating the space, a new space, new people, culture change. I think I was actually experiencing culture shock. I actually genuinely think I
that's a
experienced culture
thing,
shock
yeah.
in Kenya, yeah, for real, because I couldn't believe some of the things I was experiencing, and I didn't have to go through them. If the people were more open and accommodating, you can help me. Like, nigga, you could have helped me. we didn't have to do that. Like, yeah, but some people do it just for the sake of doing it. So I became very bitter. I was so bitter, you guys. And my bitterness, of course, was going to rub off. So I was hurt, I was hurting people. I hated myself. One thing I remember in that like state of sickness, I really hated myself. I didn't think I was beautiful. I felt like I was the sum of my decisions and my actions and my past.
That's
which had
mathematically
been
sad.
long. Yes.
Oh,
Which had been so long, you know?
the sun. Wow.
A bunch of like bad mistakes, like bad decisions, all that, it all sits. And I remember at some point thinking, if my sister couldn't do it, who the hell do I think I am? I used to look up to her. She was 10 years older than me. Oh. So, having that goal, and then at the end of the next, me. I'm like,
it was technically stage fright.
I said, this day, you think I'm going to do it? How? You wouldn't do it. I am the one that they're looking to. Oops. Because the foundation was very shaky and the building collapsed. Over time, I ended up where I ended up. And I feel like my biggest problem was resentment. I was a very bitter person. I had I went through a lot of things growing up. I will take accountability for my actions, the mistakes I made, and I learned from them the hard way.
That's beautiful.
The hard way.
Yeah.
Emphasis on the hard way. And I remember even in my drinking career, my dad used to tell me,
drinking career is crazy.
It's a career. You invest in it. It's your time, your energy.
Do you know the money that we have drank?
To facilitate.
Yes.
You know that.
You have to build a network. That's social capital right there. You have to build your brand. What do you drink most?
When you pull up, this has to be on the table. Whether you have money
or not. And they are constant to the lifestyle.
Yes. Then there are certain institutions known as the Bala where you can go and borrow.
Yes.
Oh. Yes.
Whether you guys used to do that, I don't know.
Man. Pray for the lady who I used to buy liquor from. God bless that lady, but I guess you're so patient.
To dive a little bit further, you've all mentioned that yes, the addiction is there, but at which point did you realize that I was addicted?
Oh,
like that moment when it clicked that man.
When was mine? They've asked you.
They've asked both of us.
Okay. Okay. When was mine? When did I say that? I'm an addict.
Yeah.
I remember it was the first. I would say it's the first day that I did weed. I remember I came home from a party, a house party, friends of mine. That was probably year 11, S4.
S4 is year 11.
Yes.
I've always been afraid of asking that question. I have a white friend I can't ask. I mean, year 13. I'm like,
bro.
It's like S6.
So count it like this. When you finish P7, you go to year 8.
Yeah,
9, 10, 11. So that's how it is.
Wait, so you never lied
that
you're from
this school?
Huh? You never lied that you're from this school?
Yeah, no.
But I was from
Form 1 is year 7.
Yes,
No,
technically,
but
but
they're
then
different.
still,
Yeah.
if you do the maths, because now grade, if you now do
Yes,
grade,
yes.
well,
Okay.
there's no grade.
Whatever this guy had to. This guy, the only reason this guy knows those things is because he lies to people that he's from those schools. No. I used to lie. I
How
used
do
to
you
lie.
throw your brother under the bus?
But no, this is so funny.
Yo, man,
So this
this
is
guy
the
needs
thing, this is the
So
protection.
funny.
Let me explain to you how
Bro, you
I
need
first got to
witness
know this guy.
protection. What is this?
This is how I
This
first
is
knew this guy.
violence.
This is how I first knew this guy.
Jehovah.
So we're in our first
Till you make it.
we're in our first class, our first joint class. I've said this on a phone before, on a tape before.
Yeah.
This guy, they were supposed to introduce themselves. I got chopped midway my O level, so I had to switch schools. I had to go into what I've convinced myself was academic exile.
Okay.
So I eventually came back to Mengo. So I could not mention my school, man. It's like, fam.
He punished
But-
the guy.
but, so I had no option. I just mentioned my school. Shout out to people that I
We love
But
you.
people,
I love you.
We love you. We love you.
I love this
Ah.
thing. Anyway, so this guy stands up with a clique of dudes and he goes, take a Jonathan Jaffa, Green Hill. Fam, I don't know you, but you're not from there. Yeah.
Bruh.
I think I want this story. I watched this clip.
So it is, he has done it before. So for him, he was,
Wallahi.
I have never been, so this is when I'm learning.
You know, after this, just let's come and plot this guy's downfall. Let's just meet me after this, bruh.
You guys, you killed me.
That's mean.
But were you in Green Hill? Is that how you knew he wasn't?
No, I was not at Green Hill, but
But
you
what
can
did
tell
you
now.
do?
My man was not looking.
You know what? I believe you. To hell with this nigga. To hell with you.
Let me tell you,
Mama, were you from
people in the class genuinely believed that she herself. No one doubted.
Yeah. You're Green Hill material. Let me tell you right now, you're Green Hill
He
material.
is green up by the way.
Yeah. You look like a hill that's
I am
green.
the only one that has gone to a school closer to Green Hill than you,
Which school was
Check,
that?
bruh.
Silver Spoon?
which is Chad. Did you do
Which
it?
is
Yet?
Are you talking about in like close
That's not
proximity?
the school. You can't tell us daffodils.
No,
Bruh.
honestly,
Which
no.
one?
I know you guys know. You went to Kampala kindergarten.
Mama,
Okay.
Montessori.
Yeah. My guy needs an akbar. I needs to.
You guys have killed me.
Anyway, so
Bruh.
But
yeah.
trust me, like I said earlier, school is school. It doesn't matter.
This one, it doesn't matter. You
Yeah,
all
doesn't.
you all
You
go
find
to
an
that-
university
whether
and realize
whether you
we are
study
all
here.
Me, I did my business, my economics, my history. I worked hard, but I'm here with guys who did whatever pen. I don't know what makes things that they don't make sense. I don't know, entertainment and math and like art. That's the guys combo, and we're doing journalism together. Sometimes I'm like, okay.
He has nipped it too far.
Sometimes I think I catch him off guard. He's not ready.
I was still telling you guys, that was a great tangent. It was funny as Bruh, shout out to some of our course-mates.
Yeah, man.
For real, no, by
No, but we love you guys, genuinely.
Yeah.
For real. Hmm?
You said
as,
entertainment.
yes, as class
Entertainment.
No, I'm sorry, but you think about it.
Anyway, back to the story, back to the jazz. So, the moment I found out that I thought to myself, okay, I'm an actual addict, is I came home and I remember I got into a fight with my family. So my mom and my older brother and me were in a brawl, like all three of us, which usually used to happen. And I was just like, you know what? All of you people, because my brother has been in active addiction for a very long time. And my brother also suffers with mental health illness. He's been diagnosed with several different disorders. And so he was always a critical case to all of my family members. So I always felt like, even as the last born, like, oh, where's my attention? So I said to myself in that moment, if it takes drugs for you to notice someone,
oh yeah.
you people don't pray anyhow. Really, don't release any kind of word in this world.
That's true. The tongue has.
Bruh, I even
tongue.
remember, can I tell you?
So
I remember, and that's why I'm very spiritual now, standing on this side of sobriety. I remember getting out of my gate, not knowing where to get weed from, not knowing who to get anything from. Yeah. I'm like, nah, I need to smoke something. And I don't want to do cigarettes, I want to go hard. I remember stepping outside my gate like this. And the first shady person I see is a Nigerian guy. I said, where can I get weed? The first person I see like this, first person.
I know they're always
It's like, come.
most of the time.
hey,
Come.
you just what you want we do.
You
Okay,
want-
come on.
We know.
I was like, come. This guy's house is like maybe 7 gates below mine. And from there begins my addiction. I was introduced to all kinds of drugs from there.
Of course.
I said, but now that was before I actually came to Cambodia. Before I was in Cambodia, I was in Rainbow.
Yeah.
And so that was around year 11. That was around year 11.
Hakuna cha damn, shule.
Yes.
We've agreed.
You have agreed.
But when we look back, there's a reason he gave me a side. I once said I was a trained bro. Like,
Lord.
I know. I read the side. I was like, bro, where were we?
It's Kawa.
Together.
Like you said, Shule. So
Yeah. But
I'm
all
like
in
the
this
new
language.
learning a new language, bro.
That should be like the subtitle, the title. Shule
Shule.
Lord.
Actually, yeah, the title is Shule. It's done. I decided it's done. Yeah.
So now, around that time, I had started active addiction, and it had gone on until I had met Ivana in Cambodia. That's for my year 12 and year 13.
Mm-hmm.
So in year 12 and year 13, I was in heavy addiction, like taking weed cookies to school, taking joints to school, hiding alcohol in my taint. Men, you know what a taint is. So essentially, because I wear boxer briefs, I would put the alcohol in my taint and go to class. So a lot of people, when they check you, because that's what they used to do at Cambodia, they will not check your crotch. So that's where my UG is. That's where my UG is.
I never wanted to make the expression.
They will not go.
Not seen me.
Stupid.
Sorry.
So now, yeah. And so that's how I used to sneak in my alcohol. So that was basically my beginning.
That was okay. So
Mine. When did I sit and look at myself? Okay. Mine was in Nairobi when I had gone back after I came to bury my sister. Buried my sister in Hoima. She was married to a Munyoro. And we buried her in his village. So when I went back, of course there were very few sober moments. Very few. I don't remember majority of like the happenings of stuff. But when I got back to Nairobi, I slowly realized that I'm not crying, you guys. Like you guys, this was actually how I ended up further down the road of addiction. Because I was using, but I was using recreationally. So it was once in a while. It wasn't weed is what I was smoking every day at that time. Because it was my thing. I was a stoner.
Wiz Khalifa.
Wait, I was not willing to let it go. I was not willing to let it go. Because like I even remember, even the first time I went to Rehab, I used to tell my counselor, like, Baggy? Baggy? Me. I think I can manage.
I have the head for it.
I will
This chick said, Bangi. Bruh.
Me.
I've Kenyan. Shout out Kenyans. You need a Kenyan in your life, man.
That's true.
The daily dose of Kenya.
But yeah, so I go back to Nairobi. I was still spending a lot of time alone because I was getting acclimatized to my new university and all of that, and I didn't have a lot of friends. I'm in a new place. So I used to drink alone, a lot.
Yeah.
That's actually how I started like going down the path. And I remember one day I'd gone to buy my cans of beer. I used to drink a beer called OJ. I don't know if you've heard about OJ, but if you have, shout out to the OJ makers.
Look at
So
you.
those guys are brewing up beer.
They cook.
No, OJ has 3 types. And it comes in 12, 14, 12, 13, and 16%.
Alcohol.
Yes, so you only need,
And you're
at some
going.
point, I only needed 1. Slowly by slowly, I ended up having 2. Next thing I know, I could drink 3. And even guys used to look at me and they're like, Ivana, unataka bia ngapi? Tatu, they were like, and we're drinking a mzinga. Like, trust me, it really progresses very fast. But not to get lost in what I'm saying. But one day, I went to buy a beer. I was staying in a place called Jamhuri. My uncle was staying in Jammu, and I was staying with my uncle. So I go to the wines and spirits because in Kenya you have to have a license to sell.
Oh yeah, someone recently told me that I was
we don't have
surprised.
this kiosk jazz you guys have where we have Empire. I don't know what. You guys know.
Bro, shout out
this
Empire.
kiosk thing they have.
Shout out Empire. Shout out Empire. Shout out. Who else? What else? What other cheap shit did I drink?
Coffee spirit.
Coffee spirit.
Chitoko.
Stout.
You didn't drink Chitoko?
I did.
Touched a man. You've touched a
That's
nerve. You guys drank Chitoko.
Yeah. Alcoholics, man.
No, we started.
Bro, do you know what rock bottom is?
No,
First of all, you know you can't afford.
Do you know what rock
We didn't know
bottom
what
is?
rock bottom is.
When you can't afford premium, you can afford
Zero?
You can't afford this, you can afford Chitoko.
But you
You
guys
know,
know,
like-
behind it had side effects. One of them was death.
Yeah.
You were aware it had
No,
death.
but just because-
Did you not hear the story of me almost dying and then going back to alcohol?
I think everyone has those stories. Every
alcoholic has these
alcoholic
stories.
has that story for.
Bruh.
This is when I should have stopped.
This is when it should have happened.
Put this thing down, please. You know, like life was begging me. But where?
You continued.
Who are you? Yeah, Mr. Living in Kenya. Me.
Oh my
The
goodness.
Kenyan in me. Must drink. But yeah, so I go to get my beers. And then when I got back to the house, I looked at my room. And there were like 4 cans up. When you open the drawer, they were like stacked. Yeah, so by this time, I have a trophy case in my room.
Keeping receipts.
Yes, I'm keeping receipts. I'm looking at all this stuff. All my the medicine baggies for bud. No, the bud comes in the thingy. So those things are all like lined up. My chaos is organized, but it is a mess. Like if you, I just looked. I put them in bags. I threw them. But in like a week's time, back again, there was no difference from the day I cleaned previous week. I said, and then I would drink different kinds of beers, just as long as its percentage of alcohol was above 8. These beers which are 4.5, Smirnoff, and who else is going to be called out?
Tusker Light, who else?
There's another
Club.
soda. First of all, you guys, let me tell you, I
What the hell
discovered
is
something
that?
recently. I discovered something recently. There used to be a beer called
Which
Kenya
one?
Originals, and I think they've rebranded to Africa Originals. I'm not sure. Am I hallucinating? But do you guys know KO?
No.
KO, the alcohol?
No.
Fuck that, it's
Anyway, you
acronym.
mtuambie kwa
KO.
comments tafadhali.
Yes, tafadhali.
KO knockout. Kenya Original must.
Yeah.
Those things were nice too. Sorry, but they were nice. While I was there,
I mean, if you don't like the scene you're doing, get a new scene.
yeah,
No,
can
please
change.
don't. But
But like now to get into it, you said, okay, it's something that came to me when you're talking. You said that there were very few days whereby you were sober.
Yes.
Like as much as people drink, they
Yes.
have off days. For you, it was a consistent.
that's an
Breaks.
off day. That's an
An
off
off
day.
day as an alcoholic, you know, your
What's
off
an
day
off
can
day?
feel like you're going to die. You think
Yeah,
you're going
net
to die in your off
experiences.
day.
What's an off day?
Yeah.
Wallahi. What's an off day in alcohol?
Yeah, first of all,
Right.
you feel like a veteran. Like for you went to war.
Mm.
When you've drunk for a certain amount of time, I'm telling you, there's a
You're
pride
drinking
you
in the
have.
trenches, so
Like
Yes, like I mean, I remember I was talking to someone in recovery one day, and he told me a story that really made me understand how you can deteriorate from the man you are to
yeah, to the guy who's
the
sleeping
guy
on
who's
in
sleeping
the
in the
trench.
ghetto. Yes, like
For
it's
real, though,
very easy.
Yeah.
it's
No, we
easy
all
by the
come-
way.
Yeah, most alcoholics and addicts, they come from
Very
well-to-do
good homes.
families.
Like we
So,
are
like,
from
okay.
good homes.
Yeah.
To be
We are
honest.
from good homes.
I
Our
have-
parents
Yes, what's our
tried.
reason? My
Bruh.
dad used to ask me, really, what have you
What?
done? Yeah, like, what have I
Yeah.
not done? What's the reason for this? Even me, I used to tell
But
him,
really,
even me.
it's the, I feel like it's the, I don't want to say perfect home, but it's like the high end
Yes.
pandemic.
Yes.
Because I know many a friend of mine from upscale homes.
Good,
and
yes. What is supposed to, what is
where you actually,
characterized-
My
yeah.
glasses keep on fogging up.
Sorry.
But so try to walk us through a typical day when you're still an addict, and then the day right now. Like even through the mental processes of how it was.
Okay.
What you think about? Okay, that's a very good question.
Mhm,
Thank
mhm.
you. Back in the day, I probably slept at like 2 the night before, and not really sleeping. I blacked out because I was not sober. Yeah, I can't sleep. I had a very bad sleeping disorder when I got to rehab both times. So you can't sleep until you're what we used to call shit-faced, but it's referred to as a blackout.
Yeah.
The
I know
correct terms are blackout. But yeah, so previous night I've slept at 2, 3, blackout, wake up at maybe 8, 7, 8, either to throw up or to drink water. Then I'll realize that now I am shaking and I am very anxious. I need to smoke. So I roll a J, or if I have a J, I'll smoke my J. After that, I'll have energy to walk to the supermarket to get 2 quarters of UG. This is like 9 a.m. Like there's a period of time where I used to do this. Immediately my dad leaves the house like this.
Yeah.
Put on my shoes. I've asked for money for the
Alcoholics,
day, you know, like the bill,
addicts
bread.
are very early risers, let me tell you. They're very early risers.
Yes, and tactical. I've had him enter the shower. I've woken up, I've gone, I've smoked, I've come back and brushed my teeth and showered. So by the time he comes out, I am looking sensible. Yeah, looking like I'm going somewhere, you know? Looking like I have things to do. Because you also have to make yourself look busy, even if you're
Very
going to the trap every day. So my dad goes to work, let's say 8, 9. Some days he would go very early, 6, 7. I'm like, it's time to go open the supermarket. Sorry, me, I was a fool. I find it funny how I used to think back then because it's kind of, I derive humor from past pain. Yeah.
Laughing pain away.
Yeah, because it's actually really very funny. So I go first thing in the morning, pack of cigarettes, 2 quarters, UG premium.
No flavors.
Premium is the hardest. Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
know why premium is
Premium
so good,
is-
but for like me, I enjoy.
I didn't like the
actually
flavors.
until this day. No, I don't indulge anymore. But one thing I know is I like the taste of alcohol. I like it, like for free. So, in something like premium is very palatable for an alcohol.
Yeah.
If you can drink it every day. But yeah, I go get my drinks, 2 premiums, probably gonna drink and smoke and masturbate. Comes with the habits. You do a lot of like negative
Everything
things.
that's off the rails.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you indulge in a lot of like maybe and even down to what I'm watching. All of it is negative. I can't even explain. Like I'll wake up the moment I wake up. First of all, I'm not happy that I woke up. Yeah, I'm pissed. What the fuck? Like again, another day. First of all, that day I used to wake up and thank God. Another day. Oh, you're not tired of me? Oh, why is this guy not tired of me? Like, he's not hearing the request.
Yeah.
Every day the request is the
That
same.
means
Take me.
that means you were suicidal at
I
a
was
point.
really suicidal at a point. Yes. So I was tired. Very freaking tired. So I drink from 9 to 2, 3 p.m. Probably going to black out until like 7. And then wake up. Maybe if I have a chance to go get more booze, I'll go get some more. If not, I know I've left something for the night. I was a lazy drinker. I used to drink alone, listen to sad music, cry. I used to self-harm as well. Yeah. Like addiction thrives in isolation. So
Okay,
you do
honestly,
spend a lot of time
just to put it
alone.
out there, I feel like one pod is not enough. One episode is not
one
enough. This is
episode.
so
Yeah.
big.
No, it's okay. We can do another one.
Yeah, we will do another one sometime.
Yeah.
Sure.
This is so big.
Yeah, I also think this can help us navigate how to do the next one better.
Yeah. So, okay, so.
Um,
Hey, wait, he hasn't shared what her day is like now.
Oh, now.
Contrast.
Yeah! Oh my my god!
Yes.
This is the
What's your day
best
like now?
part. Now, when I wake up, even if I'm not happy that it's 8 a.m. or 7 a.m., I'm like, thank God, I'm awake. Thank you. This is a new day, a new chance. You know, a chance to change things, a chance to learn new things. I'm excited for my days these days. Even if I wake up and I'm not excited, I'm like, okay, I surrender. I don't know what I'm going today, but I'm not in the mood. But let's get it done. Yeah, and day in my life, wake up, pray. I have to do my prayers and meditations before I start my day because it's important to start and end your day with God. I believe your most important prayers are the ones in the morning and the ones right before you sleep. Especially because you have to surrender, because of the practice of surrendering to your higher power and repentance. Repentance is so crucial. I can't stress this enough. But please don't forget to repent. Let your sins of today be for today.
Today's,
Yeah, like let it go. When you start your next day, when you sleep, when you wake up the next day is when you started your new sins. Let you sleep when dance for yesterday.
last week.
Please, yeah, because it's the easiest way I can say it. That's my practice. Because I don't want to keep on piling up.
Yeah.
And then I have days when I refer back to the 12 steps. So if I feel like I am resentful towards certain people or be it myself, I'm going to sit down, listen to music, pray, and do my resentment list, do my shame list,
So there are 12
do my
steps
inventory.
that you guys are given in therapy.
Yes.
I think we will close with that. You guys will share them and
Yeah.
So-
Ryan is
yeah.
the photocopy. He comes.
Bro, I live by that.
No, we live by them. I just know you have them. Yes, that's why exactly Ginti Kwam.
Anyway,
I'm joking.
anyway, it's okay.
That
It's okay.
emphasizes the first side eye she gave when she said he has them of her.
Yeah.
Anyway. So what my days were like when I was still an active user. My days would often begin, I don't know how to explain it. My days they wouldn't begin or end. I was just in this constant loop of just living. Because I personally used to, what I would say, wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning to get out of my house and go and look for alcohol. One of the things that I forgot to say when you were asking about what was a trigger, I deal with loneliness. Loneliness for me is not the absence of people, but it's the absence from people. I cannot practice presence. So in the moment of everything that is happening, I'm thinking somewhere else. And it's something that I'm still working on till this day. Like right now, I'm thinking to myself, this and that, this and that, this and that. But I have to always center myself and bring myself into the present and enjoy this moment for what it is now.
You are here.
I am here. I am now. And I never knew how to deal with that. So I would wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm an animal person. So I would wake up early in the morning and I would go with like bread, like old bread, like leftover food. And I'd go outside my gate, my door, and I'd find stray dogs and I'd give them food. And I'd feed them and they would follow me. So that would essentially be, I know it's crazy and it sounds like I'm making this shit up. I promise you I'm not. All the people in Gaba, shout out to you, shout out to Bashir, who used to make me Rolex, and find me in the middle of the night just walking with a pack of stray dogs because I've lowered them with food, just for the sake of like protection. And you don't want to fuck with that guy.
That's a smart move.
Yeah,
I'm a smart guy.
Stray dogs following you,
Alcoholics are
right?
smart people.
By the way.
We're very calculated. There's no alcoholic that is stupid.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm so sorry. If you're not an alcoholic,
Yeah,
find your
it's
level.
very rare. They're all
Find your level.
capable.
As one who is not, I have taken all the bag of offenses.
Sorry.
Not above you.
But yeah, so that would be my morning. At 3 a.m. I would wake up to move with my stray dogs to look for the nearest like local bar.
Yeah.
So I know the ghettos. So I know the ghettos. So I like the areas of Gaba, the areas of Buziga, of Konge. I know I was in Chibati. I don't speak Luganda. Listen to the way I sound, but I was there in the ghetto. I was like they used to call me the high priest because I would always talk about Jesus.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You're preaching still.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you imagine
Man.
carrying your Jesus in the bar?
Still...
I believe, okay, this is a side note. I am one of those people who believe that you need to walk with your limp. You need to walk, take your faith and walk with your limp. Yeah, you may not be the most Christian looking person, but or whatever belief you have, Buddhist, Islam, whatever, you may not look like it just yet, but you will. Yeah, so keep on walking with your limp. It's from a Jonathan McReynolds song. Thank you, Jonah. Anyway.
I know he's watching, don't worry.
Yeah, you're watching Jonathan McReynolds. You're watching this. Yeah, so I would get there, I would drink, I would find whatever cheap liquor it is that can hit the high notes.
Feeling.
The cheaper the better.
The cheaper the better, because
One five things.
bruh, that thing it enters your blood in a certain
Bombay. Oh,
It's
whoever
in a
makes
certain
John
way.
Bombay needs to be arrested. Like today, after this video,
Wallahi.
help us and tell
Send
John
the
Bombay guy and
details.
Torero. These two guys, whoever made those formulas, please.
bruh. So now
It's that crumbs type of stuff.
let me tell you, that stuff, I don't know, it wasn't osmosis. It wasn't osmosis by which it came into your blood. I don't know. It was teleportation. It was just there in the bottle. It was in
Replaces
you
your blood, like whatever is in your blood.
in a moment. Bruh. So at around maybe like 6, I'm already done. I'm already staggering. I'm walking back home to take a short nap or pass by my usual plug, smoke something, and then maybe head to school, head to do something because I hated being alone. So even when I was drunk or high, I needed to go and hang out with other people who are drunk and high.
Wow.
And miserable.
And miserable.
And miserable.
Okay, for the misery bit, I understand.
Yeah, that's right. You have to be miserable.
I like how this guy was just like, and this one was just like, I bet. What?
Excuse me?
Weren't we?
Who?
No, shame me, weren't we?
No comment.
But my life now, I would say that I understood something and I've taken it to be a key in my life. Human beings are motivation driven. We are always chasing something, yeah? And I want to be motivated. And so I've learned that simple wins early in my morning propel me to do greater in my day. So I'll say, okay, I'll wake up in the morning and pray for 5 minutes. Just a small goal. I'll pray for 5 minutes. Or I'll read one psalm. And then after that, I'm going to do one lap. Or I'm going to just, jog for just 10 minutes.
First time I met you. Sober life?
Yes, this is now my sober life.
First time I met him, he was actually from a jog.
Yes.
Yeah. You recall that one?
Yeah. So it's those, I started filling my day with things that build habits, that build good habits. So the small goals that are littered around my day build up the person that I am now.
Fun fact, it takes 2 weeks to create a habit.
Yeah.
And break one.
No,
Yes.
breaking takes days
31
actually.
days.
6 days?
Days.
1 day?
2 or 3.
Really?
Creating the habit will take you 2 weeks.
Okay.
Breaking it will take you like 2 or 3 days.
What habits have you broken in 2 or 3 days?
All that.
You and your chronic reading. Go away.
To be honest, you've said certain things and I was using them. I used to read a Bible verse every morning. I used to I've been there. I no longer do it.
But those are not the
But do you
goals
know
that
how
you-
easy it was for me to stop doing it?
Yeah.
Because it kept me in check. I used to have something I used to do when I was trying to fight going back to where I thought was not good. I used to wake up and I think you've had it in therapy or something because I also saw it somewhere. I used to write a list of things I am really grateful about.
Oh, your gratitude list.
Gratitude list is important.
And I did that for like 2 months. And I suddenly stopped. If you told me to do it tomorrow morning, I won't do it.
Really?
I would
Because I would struggle to get up and actually write.
I would think that
That's convenient for you.
back to what I was
Yourself.
saying about motivation. People are motivation driven. So you must understand what motivates you. I personally, when I hit rock bottom, what motivated me was the fact that I cannot see the person who is destined to be a success, destined to be influential, destined to be the person who will be someone that is looked up to later on in life. I couldn't see that person anymore when I looked in the mirror, and that's what motivated me. So my goals, like gratitude lists and so on, they will be different from yours. I feel like every person should find something that drives them.
Yes, you have to find your combination. What works for you doesn't work for you.
I was just trying not to feel heartbroken.
Be heartbroken, it's okay.
They're in your movie, bro.
It's fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah, but yeah. So I think we are trying to wrap it up now.
Yeah.
So I think this is the longest we've recorded. Honestly, we've never recorded for this long. Yeah. It's the longest we've recorded, and I think we'll make a 2-part series. So I want us to conclude, though I am hurt we've not touched certain things. Let's look at that 12, because I believe the beauty of this is people knowing, because we've sat down here to talk about mental health and how people can get past what they are going through, given your experiences, your personal experiences. So how did you get out of it? That's where the 12 steps come in, but then the individual input comes in.
Yes.
Like, personally, I looked in on this.
You have to.
Or
Yes.
I watched this, or I went and did this. What was it for you? You guys have a habit of that's going to be the cover of that thing by the way. Like,
Go look
That's
at each other like, okay, who will go next? Do you want to start?
I would like you to start.
Okay.
both of you are very gentlemanly.
Very?
Gentlemanly.
But she's a woman.
My point exactly.
The word is
I'm chivalrous.
chivalrous. So chivalrous.
Off the top of my
I
head,
need to.
So all of you thought I didn't understand why I said gentleman.
yes. You could have picked a better word. It was that simple.
No,
man.
I think he's trying to say that she's like a gentleman as well.
That was it.
You've not met kind ladies.
Yes, well behaved. I love it. Please, this should be the first clip in the show.
Told you,
I don't think I'm kind.
I'm willing to
And
let
well
You
behaved.
people, Ivana. Next episode to be continued.
Okay, guys.
I am in
So
shock.
let's
Yes, let me.
Ivana. my God.
Actually, let's do this.
Yes.
The camera is on you guys close the show.
But you asked.
No, we've changed the dynamic. You guys are closing the show. So you're
Okay.
answering the question, and the most we will say is our names, what, but you guys are the ones wrapping up the show. So all eyes on you.
P for pressure. But let's go. The 12-step program is a spiritual-based program that I think helps you cleanse and purify your spirit and to start again. So it helps you do the work that normally you wouldn't be conscious enough to do. Some of the steps, my favorite part of experiencing and doing the 12 steps was relearning humility. It's a very important trait to have. I think you have to be humble, you have to be teachable, you have to be also brutally honest with yourself, and forgiveness is a very key component.
Be humble.
You heard? But yeah.
Sit down. Okay, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, so with those qualities in your arsenal and the 12 steps, let me talk more about the 12 steps briefly. The first two, I think, are based on acceptance and surrender. The step 3, 4, and I think 5. Okay.
He knows them off by head, you
Yeah,
can see.
he's not the guy to ask. But yeah, they kind of, if you categorize them, they come from a point of acceptance and surrender to brutal honesty, like soul searching, and because there's a lot of stuff you do that you don't understand where it stems from. So you have to go back to into your past and deconstruct and understand where the pain that you're experiencing today is coming from. Because all of these things, they pile up. A big problem I had growing up was I never used to talk about the problems I had. I felt like I can handle it, or I don't have to be weak. I didn't want to be weak. I wanted to be seen as a strong person, regardless of being a woman. I wanted to prove that women, yes, I want that rubbish, that rubbish. No, it's a scam, to be honest. Let's be real about it. But
Looks like you just threw those words into your head.
into my mouth.
Yeah,
Sorry,
like,
yeah, we agree
That's
on
more
that
like
part.
him. That's more
No,
like
like
him.
those things are nonsense. Roles, there's a reason why things were they were the way they were before. I don't know why we're working so hard to be compared to an entirely different thing. No offense. Did that
Thing
seem
one.
offensive?
But you had
Small. No, but you get. I
Yeah.
hope you guys understand what I mean.
Well,
Not
yeah,
in a bad way,
100%.
but a man is an entirely different.
Yeah.
To me, you're an alien, and I hope to you, I'm an alien too, because you'll never understand me. I'll never understand you. In conclusion, I think if everybody, even it says this at the back of the Alcoholics Anonymous book, it implies it that if everyone in society endeavored to practice the 12 steps, we would have a better and happier society in general. It's a very freeing experience. You get to understand your contribution, you get to understand someone else's contribution, you get to let it go, you get to heal, man. Healing is so it's such a beautiful thing to experience. So yeah.
Why are you acting like we had a quarrel before this?
They're in a marriage squabble.
The way you turn to this side. Zin.
Don't breathe in my direction.
It's gay, man.
Yeah, but that's for me.
Okay. I would say, in respect to what you've just shared and the 12 steps, that I'll take it from this angle. I am Christian by affiliation, and I oftentimes like to reference scripture because I believe it's just wise. It's just wise sayings that why not think about, why not implement in your life. I'm reminded of a part of scripture that everyone knows, and heathen, believer, whatever, they know this part of scripture. When God had finished creating everything, he said everything was good, correct? And he made man. And one thing that he said about man, and the first time that God ever brought in the idea of something being not good was when man was alone. I feel like we have capitalized on loneliness every generation after the creation of man. We have brought all forms of different kinds of loneliness. And loneliness doesn't mean that you're not with people. As I said, my loneliness wasn't that, I don't have people. It was my absence from people. It was my absence from the present. So I must tell you that is what your demons are going to capitalize on. You're not alone. You're not alone. Everyone in this world is not like, everyone has something that they're going through. But I feel like with addicts in particular, people who are suffering, there's something that you feel like, bruh, no one will understand. I promise you, there's someone in this world that will understand. I promise you that there's someone who will listen and say, you know what, I've been there too. It was so freeing for me to go to meetings and sit with people who would tell me stories, and I'd be like, for me, I've not done that. But I'm happy to still hear it. Like, I'm still so excited that I can, you can share. You can share and not feel ashamed. I'm going to conclude with this. I believe through my spiritual text, that everyone is made in the image of God. And so when I find my fellow black sheep, I can see my God. I can hear my God. Every time I hear someone broken, I hear my God speaking to me and telling me that there is peace, there is hope, there's salvation at the end of the tunnel. So yeah.
Okay, wow. So you guys are closing first. So
these guys have harassed us to close their episode.
when it's in Luganda.
What?
As an annumancy.
As an anonymous in Luganda.
Wait.
Actually, this is the thing. You guys should not do it in English. Find any other language.
I know, but she's
I mean, you said
Also, what? How
C'est
many?
quoi ça, bordel de merde? What is that shit? Oh. Ça c'est quoi? Okay.
You take us.
Au revoir.
Okay.
Come on, no, spicy now.
Au
Abais.
revoir.
But I like the first one, the closure bit, the meh bit.
That's what you had to keep.
Anyway, I'm going to say it in English. I'm very honored to be on this podcast with all of you guys.
First of many, bro.
First of many, yeah. I'm happy that my higher powers enabled me to sit here. Probably this time last year I'd be in a bala somewhere.
Yes, sir.
After that I'd have to go and take some painkillers because I would be vomiting bile the next day. But see, look at how far we can transform. And
Sure.
I'm happy to be on this platform.
Yep.
Nalumansi.
Can't be English. Can't be English.
It can't be English.
You rather
What
communicate.
Kiswahili?
You rather
Oh,
communicate
man.
for kind of.
Yes, ongea Kiswahili.
Yeah.
Sema kwa Kiswahili.
Asanteni kila mtu kwa kuja kutuona kwa nafasi hii.
My God.
I mean, you're not sure.
You sound like the women. You sound like the women on KQ.
News.
I swear down. You sound like the women
That's
on
so
KQ.
formal. Like I don't know why I moved from.
Mabibi na mabwana,
Swahili,
karibu
like,
kwa.
Swahili sanifu, I don't know where that came
I'm
from.
going to try and learn
No.
Swahili. by
You
the
should. We can practice. Tutazungumuza. No, but sorry. But let me
way.
just.
Tutazungumuza is practice.
No, we
excellent.
try to
Shall
converse.
push it out.
Yeah, like we shall converse.
Okay, that's Zungu.
Really?
Like,
Kuzungumza, yeah. Si kuzungumza ni kuongea.
Okay.
okay, close.
Sijafahamu.
Okay, yes. So, I'm going to do the rest in English.
Come on. No. You know that do it
Give
in
me the
Uganda now.
headliners.
You know that do
Give me
it
the
in
headliners.
Okay, just do it in Uganda.
In Luganda.
As a Nalumansi.
But you
Own
guys,
your
let me tell
name.
you, my only problem with Luganda is the accent.
It's
It
okay.
actually really does
It's
matter
okay.
how you say your vowels.
Not
So,
here, not on this
according
podcast.
to
So
Mr.
just
Shazi.
say.
Shout out to Shazi. But yeah.
Shazi.
Alright.
Lelo, sanisokula banyo. Katonda
You even need to kneel.
Ne abaneda nze ndi mu Kenya fe tetuyagala kupiga magoti. Jesus Christ.
Well done. Wow. Yo.
Okay, but
Don't try for
Yeah.
both of us.
yes, it was really an honor, and it has been beautiful having
Yeah.
this experience with you guys. Thank you so much for having us, and yeah, be at the Fortress Within event on the 25th of September at UCU Mukono campus.
Hope to see you guys there.
Peace. Chelsea. Tavakara.
Bye.